another week means it's time for another totally fucked up Friday video where I bring you little bits of evidence that the world really is totally fucked up. And I'm going to quickly tell you about the guy who I think does have the crown this week for the most totally fucked up act in Australia. And that's really saying something. Like the rest of the world, we're not short of stupid people. I could pick any country in the world and grab a handful of totally fucked up people. But this guy, he's something special because he fancied himself as being involved in politics. He was in a youth political party in Queensland, the Young Liberal National Party. And as I often have to explain to people outside of Australia, the big L Liberal Party here is the Conservative Party in Australia. And the National Party is their ultra-conservative rural cousin. They're in coalition. In Queensland, the Liberal National Party is the coalition of these conservative parties. So this is like the most conservative, bigoted party in the most conservative, bigoted state in the country. And they've kicked this guy out for being too bigoted. You see, President Obama was interviewed by a high-profile current affairs presenter in Australia this week, and young Nick Sowden, who fancies himself as a bit of a wit, well, he's half right, made two completely obnoxious tweets on his Twitter account. One, he basically made a reference to, if I want to watch a monkey on TV, I'll watch a wildlife documentary. And then he said, why did this journalist go all the way to America to film a monkey? Surely he could have just gotten a ferry across to Taronga Zoo. So two separate comments about Obama being a monkey. And when basically everyone in his own party started calling the headquarters screaming, get rid of this fuckwit, he's nothing to do with us, we don't want to associate with someone like that. He's gone, aha, it was a joke. I was parodying those attitudes. It was taken out of context. Listen, you gutless fucking shit. Be a racist dickhead. That doesn't even bother me that much. But being too fucking gutless to stick by what you say, ooh, it was out of context. Listen, dickhead, when people reprint your entire messages in completeness from beginning to end, that's the fucking context. That's what context means, you worthless pile of shit. But enough about that, dickhead. Let's talk about a Queenslander who's actually funny. My mate Pete, the fat Aussie bastard, right here on our very own YouTubes. Now, he had a bit of a turn this week where he felt compelled to say he wasn't an escaped murderer. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen instances where someone really looks like a criminal. There's this famous image of a news presenter showing a police sketch of a rapist that looks more than a little like him. Well, Pete this week saw this photo in the paper, and well, we've got one of these is an escaped killer and one is the fat Aussie bastard. He claims they're two different people. I don't know. You be the judge. Pete's no stranger to taking shit for things, he says. Neither am I. But I'll tell you one difference between us and this Sowden wanker. We don't think we had a future in politics. And it's not just young people like him. There's serving politicians who get caught out for saying obnoxious, bigoted things, sometimes on camera, sometimes on Twitter, sometimes on Facebook, and they have the fucking gall to act like they're being hard done by when someone calls them on their obnoxious behaviour. You know what? It's like these pricks want it both ways. They want to be obnoxious, and they don't want to be held responsible for it. They want a world where it's one rule for them and one rule for everyone else.